In the previous episode, I had some longer than expected morning snoozes, and by the time I got up, it was time for Winston's afternoon walks. Being a spaniel, he did not care that it was raining, so out we went to get wet. I then got on with some work and I gave you guys a tour of Leekworth Caravan Park, and the rain stopped temporarily before soaking us one last time before bed as our 64-day adventure continues. Good morning! So it's very warm and humid in here, but I don't want to open the windows because there's midges out. And because I'm recording this video, I have to turn the fan off. There's a fan right next to it, and it's a little bit more pleasant with the fan on, but I can't record. So just want you guys to know the torment I go through to create these videos. I'm joking, it's really not that bad. I'm sure we will survive. But today is our last day. We go home tomorrow after 64 nights. If this trip has taught me anything, it's that, this is really hot, let me just put that down. But if this trip has taught me anything, it's that I could not live in a GoPod full time, and I'm not suited to full-time van life. So a few people have commented on my videos because I go away a lot in the pod and because I can work as I go. Like, why don't you just live in it and you can live and travel and do the full van life thing? I can't do that. I'm not made for that. I think this life full time is very difficult, especially when the weather isn't on your side. I don't know whether it's a little bit more difficult for me because I'm in such a small space. I don't have a bathroom or a drying area, and also because I've got a dog. When it's wet and muddy outside, it's very difficult to stop that coming inside. And I just don't feel as though when I'm kind of on the road, when I'm traveling, nothing gets cleaned properly. No matter how hard I try, it doesn't seem to get that proper clean. In terms of washing, I've always got to be on sites with washing machines and they charge a fortune. I'm paying £5 to £10 per wash. I've got to wait for nice weather if I want to hang it out. If not, I've got to pay extra for dryers. It's also a lot harder to clean the pod on the go. Like, everything is filthy. I've been gone 2 months. Everything is filthy. I am filthy. I've been having showers and washing my hair and trying to keep on top of my personal hygiene, but it's not the same as being at home, having all your products, being able to have a nice bath or a nice soak. Do you know what I mean? Like, my skin on my back doesn't feel as good. It feels a little bit dry and just, yeah, I just want to take care of myself a little bit more in my own bathroom at home rather than in like a communal shower. There's a difference. My dog is filthy. He needs a good bath. He needs a haircut. He doesn't care though. But yeah, I couldn't do this full time. I like to go home, be able to clean everything properly, and then go out on another adventure. That's what I like to do. To do this full time, I think is very difficult, and I feel very worn down by it. I've had a great time, and I'll probably do it again, going somewhere else. You know, it's not that I don't enjoy being away in my GoPod, but it's not something that I could do full time. I need to have a base. I need to have somewhere to go home to. I need to have walls where I can sleep, where if it's windy outside, the house isn't going to shake around me. And where if it's raining outside, I ain't got to put pop top down, I ain't got to go outside and put wraps on. So hopefully that makes sense. And that was a bit of a rant. But back to today. What are we doing today? I've got some work to do. And then we're going to go for a longish walk down the river. And yeah, start packing away for tomorrow, I suppose. I'm kind of excited to get home, but I'm sad that the adventure is over. But I also like I like it when it all wraps up and comes together. Do you know what I mean? So I get home, can just sit down and just think of the adventure, because then you forget about all the tough times and you remember all the great times that you had in the adventure. And the bits that were tough, if you do remember them, you will laugh at them. So now when I think of the Outer Hebrides and all that weather, at the time it was just really grinding me down every day, and I felt myself getting more and more and more unhappy about being there. But now I look back and I laugh and I just go, oh, I spent almost a month in the Outer Hebrides and it rained the whole time and it was wind the whole time and it was stressful. And now I just find it quite amusing and part of the adventure. So now I'm just like, well, sod's law, that's what it was. But living through it, I had a totally different attitude. But I like looking back on my adventures. Kind of, yeah, they make me happy. I like living them as well, of course, but I think holding on to the memories is equally important. Anyway, I'm going to get this fan back on. I'm going to crack on with today and I'm going to go and get washed and changed. And we're going to have a very nice, a very enjoyable, very relaxing, but still kind of productive last day of our adventure. Winston's still having his morning snoozes behind me. Okay, so I've been really bad with keeping on top of the videoing again, but as you can see, I am dressed. I've also cleaned the pod. That's the last time I'm going to do that on this trip, because tomorrow it's just going to stay in the bed position as we travel. Probably should have filmed that one, but you've seen me do it loads of times. I've still got some work to do, but it's meant to be raining again this afternoon, so we're going to go out on our walk now. Just going to shut the van up, shut the pod up, and then we're off. Winston's got his toy, and he's waiting. And I've got his other toys there, ready for when he gets back. We'll go get some fresh air, eh, mate? Mate? Why did I just call you mate? Because you is my bestest friend. Oh, well, eh? You're my bestest friend. Blowing today. Not the day for swimming with. Kind of feel like I'm giving you guys a repeat of what happened yesterday. Apart from obviously it's not raining now, but kind of similar. Sorry, not every day's a big massive adventure. Some days are just walking along the river and doing the same thing as you did the day before. But I'm okay with that. I think we need some of these days. Chickens. And a rabbit. There. Oh, I forgot about this bit. I didn't wear my wellies today, so we're gonna have to go. Ah! You stay on there. You stay down there. Come on, you go down this way. You don't need to go on the wall. There we go. Good boy. I think Winston's feeling quite chilled as well. I don't know where you think you're going. I'm not throwing a tie, we're not swimming. So we've just passed a big group of walkers, like a rambling group, and we're on a very narrow track. So they're kind of moving to the side to let Winston through. But they all want to talk to him, so they're all like, hello doggy, hello, hello, and like coming down, and Winston's just like, tottles right past them all, ignores every single one of them, and then I have to go down the line and apologise for him. I'm like, I'm so sorry, he ignores everybody, I'm very sorry. And they laugh about it, but The amount of people that say hi to him when we're out and he's just like, no, and he just carries on going. It's kind of a good thing because it keeps him out of trouble. I know that he's not going to run up to anybody, he's not going to bother anybody, he's just going to stick to the trail and keep going. But when people do want to talk to him, he's equally just as ignorant. Go back over the puddle. You stay there. Well, that was open when we came through the first time. The ramblers must have closed it. Is that deep? Someone learn a lesson? Hey? That rock there you fell down. Come on then. You're not swimming. That would be a lovely spot for swimming if it wasn't for the speed of the water. You can't swim against that. You'll be back to the campsite much quicker than expected. Come on. No swimming. We're heading back. Right, so there's no flies in the caravan and the air isn't as stale and humid, so that is good. I've got nothing interesting for you guys. Like, I'm just doing a repeat of yesterday, I suppose, because I'm going to have some lunch now and then I'm going to sit down and work. And then later I'm going to start packing. Like, yeah, I just don't... Maybe after 64 days, we're just done. This is it. Maybe I should just end the vlog here. Like, I've just got nothing interesting for you, and I feel like I'm wasting your time just repeating the same stuff. Cleaning the pod, changing the pod, packing away, hitching up. The walks are different because we're in different locations, but it's our walk's done now. So yeah, if you want to bail here, feel free. I completely understand. We have new controls in place to try to keep the floor dry and as clean as possible because of this one here. Caravan's dirty because of you. Why do we have so many toys for you anyway? Eh? 5 toys. I don't think you need all 5. I don't think you need all 5. You don't need that many. Ooh. Try not to stand on my dog. Right, so I've got my cup of tea, my chocolate. I can't be bothered to move the camera to reset that up, but I'm here. And I've now got everything I need to work. So, let's crack on. Okay, so that is my work done. I've just got to move some files and get them ready to upload into the cloud, and that's it until tomorrow. So I'm going to start packing some stuff away in the pod, things like the air fryer, the fan, things that I'm not going to need. I also need to start and sort out the back of the van, because with all the rain that we've been having, I've just been shotting stuff in the back. I've also got all my laundry in the back and it's all everywhere. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of an organisation so it's easier to pack tomorrow. And then when I arrive home, it's going to be easier to unpack. And it also means that when I'm driving, nothing's rattling around or falling everywhere. That's probably the most annoying thing. I think Winston has enjoyed his rest because he's been under the table sleeping like a good un. In fact, a lot of the time I could hear him snoring. He's woken up now because he could hear me speaking. And he just came for some little pre-wake up strokes, haven't you? So a few hours ago, I bought this aero bar. After lunch, I had a few rows with a cup of tea. I've just had my tea, so my evening meal, and I'm about to have a few more rows with my last cup of tea. But there's not much left of it. I've only got 3 rows, which means that in a couple of hours, I have once again ate through a full chocolate bar. However, this is an aero, which means that it is pumped full of air. So technically, I don't think I'm eating a full chocolate bar. I think I'm eating half a chocolate bar. And that is my theory, and that is what I'm going with. So nobody burst my bubble. Burst my bubble. And chocolate always tastes better with a hot cup of tea. So you eat a little bit of chocolate, you drink a little bit of tea, you eat a little bit of chocolate, you drink a little bit of tea. For some reason, that just makes both of them, both the chocolate and the cup of tea, taste so much better. Give it a go if you haven't tried it already. It's the last night making the bed up, and it's also going to be the last night sleeping in the pod. Which feels weird because we've been here for so long now. I don't know what the... Is it 90 days and then something becomes a habit? Is it 90 days or is it 60? Or is it 30? It's some number that's divisible by 3 anyway. And then once you've done that for so long, it then becomes a habit which is difficult to break. But last night sleeping in the pod. This time tomorrow, I'm going to be sleeping in my own bed. What am I doing? In my own bed at home. So, yeah. I mean, it will be nice just to be able to get into a bed without having to do all this. Although, I don't think I put sheets on the bed when I left. I remember I washed everything. So maybe I'll have to make the bed up when I get home. I can't remember if there is... or if I put a duvet cover on and pillows, I can't remember. I might have just left it. Don't know why I thought that would be a good idea. But yeah, I don't think it's made up. So I'll have to sort that when I get home. But even still, sleep in a bed, have a proper indoor toilet, my own shower and bath. The bath is what I'm really excited for. I really want to have a bath. I won't have a bath tomorrow because I've got too much to do. I'll just have a shower, but on Saturday, I'm going to have a bath for probably at least an hour or two. Take my iPad in, read a book, bit of baby oil, perfect. And that was the last day of our longest ever adventure. In the next episode, we go home.